Hi Dominic, it's Chris Reed here from Ardor SEO, and I've put together this short video audit to show you some of the things you're doing really great with your website and the huge potential you still have. So the keyword that we were originally speaking about is truck accident attorney. So that's what I've done, is gone to Google and typed in truck accident attorney San Antonio. And you can see that there's the Google ads are up the top here. And these are usually really expensive ads, being lawyer-based. But if they convert, like even if they're $200 a click, but heck, you're converting at 1 in 10, that's $2,000 for a customer. If that makes sense for your average customer, then that can work great. But the problem with the ads is that they only receive about 2% of the clicks. Google keeps playing around with it to try and get more, because that's where they make their money. But the vast majority goes to the organic here. And so what I've done is a comparison with these guys, as they're the number one result, Marlene Maloney Law Firm. And the number one result, the difference between being number one and number two is really dramatic. Number two is getting about 14% of the clicks, so that's 7 times all of the ads. But the number one gets around 13%, which is a huge jump up. So the first thing I've done is type in site : and then your domain name. And so this shows all of the pages that you have indexed in Google, and it organizes them by what Google thinks is the most authoritative. I can see here that you've got a subdomain being at the top, and that's probably not quite right. And then your blog, and then your contact page and sitemap, all of these pages are quite highly ranked, which probably isn't what you want to do. So a better way to have your site structure is, like, say if you sold dog food, you'd have your homepage, then down to small dogs, medium dogs, large dogs, and then under small dogs you'd have like Chihuahua and Jack Russell. It just shows it really easy for Google which are the most important pages, and makes it really easy for your customers to find the information that they're looking for. But I don't want to go into too much detail or I'll drive you crazy. So here's your website, and you can see over the last 2 years you've really been increasing traffic, so doing great. You're ranking for 1,800 keywords, which generate you 610 visitors a day. And if you were to buy that traffic, it'd cost you nearly $11,000. So you're doing a lot really right there. But the thing with you ranking for nearly 2,000 keywords but only getting 600 visitors shows that you're not on the front page for a lot of those. And you can see here, so here's the keyword and here's the position that you rank. And you can see that some of these are very, like Houston attorney here, this keyword is $95 per click. And you're number 4, so that's why if you were to buy all that traffic, it'd be so expensive. But we can see that it's pretty quick that you drop off the front page. So the last one we can see is San Antonio personal injury lawyers, which is a great keyword. It's $78 per click, and man, look at this one, $213 per click. Man, those are crazy. But then there's all of these other keywords. And the old saying, where's the best place to hide a dead body? On page 2 of Google, because no one's going to look there. And you've got all of this low-hanging fruit. Man, look at that, $432 a click, and you're number 14. And to move from number 14, where you're going to get no traffic, up to page 1, really is not a lot of work. Sometimes it can just be working with your site structure, playing with the title tags, using some content, or what we'll talk about in a minute, which is building authority. So here's the competition, and you can see that they rank for 796 keywords. So less keywords than you, right? Yeah, almost half as many. But they're generating 2,200 visitors. So a lot more visitors with a lot less keywords. So they have less content, I dare say, but more authority. And you can see here that all of these keywords on the front page. Again, here's the keyword, here's the position. And they've got a lot that they're on the front page for. Still, they have plenty that they're on page 2 for as well. So they could be doing a lot better as well, but they're doing just fine. here's that keyword again, truck accident attorney, San Antonio, $432. That's crazy. And so one of the reasons why that they rank so well is Google can't tell who's the best law firm in town. Once all other things being considered, you've got a good website, your site structure is nice, and your content's good, then it comes down to your authority and trust, and that builds up by who's linking to you, what websites are talking about you, and we can look at that too. So if we look over here, we can see that you've got a trust flow or an authority of 15. And a citation flow is basically how much kind of link juice is pushing down from all those backlinks. And I can see straight away if these numbers are not near each other, and yours are like, this is 100% more, that shows that you've got some bad links. And I could really tell that you've got 2,000 domains linking to you, and this is quite a small trust flow for that many domains. Like you could really get that with 20 good domains, not 2,000. So I'd imagine some of those are really bad links, especially that you have 80,000 backlinks coming from these 2,000 domains. That shows to me that there's, I dare say you've been doing some SEO in the past with some backlinks, and some of them are really low quality. Those techniques used to work in the past, but they're quite black hat, and I wouldn't recommend them. They can get your domain into some trouble in the future. And so even disavowing those backlinks, I dare say would give you a really good boost. But if we look at your competitor here, you can see that they have a trust flow of just 9. So, and that comes from 57 links. So 9 to 15, your 2,000 links to their 57 links. So their links are a lot higher quality, right? They don't have as many of them. Sure, their trust flow is not as high, but they're getting it from less links. And so one way to think about trust flow, right, is you have X amount of link juice, and it gets divided down through your pages. And you have a lot more pages, so that's why each of your page gets a smaller piece of that pie. So one thing that needs to be done is your site structure needs to be improved so that the main silo pages get bigger slice of that pie and will rank higher, and then slowly trickle down to the other pages. But increasing your authority will it increases the pie, so every page gets more. So actually, Dominique, without even touching your website, I would recommend that you look at site structure and your content and title tags and all that good stuff. But without doing any of it, just building your authority, that rises the tide for all boats. So all of these keywords that you're on page 2 for, if you increase your authority, they'll all move forward. So that's the first place I'd look. So who am I anyway? Well, that's me right there. My name's Chris Reed. I'm the CEO and founder of Ardor SEO. And we specialize in working with lawyers just like you all across the US. We help the people that are looking for your products and services, find you and take action. We know at the end of the day, no one really cares about backlinks. No one really cares about search engine rankings. They care about new customers. And that's what we do. We get your phone ringing. So my only question for you today, Dominique, is would you like me to put together a strategy to show you how we can generate thousands of more visitors to your website each and every month? Then all you need to do is click the button below this video. It'll pop up my calendar. Just find a date and time that suits you and book in a call. Some questions I'd like you to ask yourself before the call is, what's your average customer worth to you? What's your conversion rate from your website right now? And what would an extra 1,000 visitors a month do for your business? So Dominique, I hope you found that useful and interesting, and I hope you'll be booking in a call so we get to speak really soon. So thank you very much for your time and have a great day. Bye bye.